Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Kodash. Yahweh being the true powerful name of the Heavenly Father, which means He is. Yahweh Shai being the true name of His only begotten Son, which means He saves. The one who people in this world ignorantly call Jesus Christ, Ba'Hashem, in the name, Kodash, Holy Spirit. I want to give double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, along with the bishops, regional heads, and elders who rule well, and salutations of much love. The rest of you sincere Akim, pushing the word in truth and sincerity. This is the cleric Azar coming through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay, I'm going to get right into it. And I'm going to be telling this lesson. Jacob is not a minority. Okay. Basically, when I was in the world, and I would go home to visit my family, my brother in the world made a discovery. He was going into words, and I want to say he might have discovered this. This might have been mid-90s or late 90s. I'm not sure where he got it from. And most likely he got it before the internet came out. But I wanted to bring it out here as a lesson because he was actually correct. Unfortunately, my blood brother hasn't come into the truth as of yet. But he did have a good point here. And I brought up this definition here. But the main thing that it's not. Oh man, it's not even. Well, actually, it is. It is. Let me read this whole thing, and I'm gonna get into it. This definition of minorities: minority, a group of people with physical or cultural traits different from those of the dominant group in society. Distinctive, and keep in mind, the current dominant group in society is going to be the top dominant group. It's going to be Esau, Edom, but it's all going to change. Very soon. In a way, in some cases, he really isn't that dominant. The only reason why he's dominant is because the Most High has given the power for him to have that dominance. All right, let me get to the second definition here. Distinctive physical or cultural characteristics that can be used to separate from society. And hey, that word separation can go back also into the word holy, because that's what holy comes from, to be separate, sanctified, consecrated, and so forth. Definitely separate. Okay, dominated by majority. And that is what currently dominance is. Technically, I'm gonna get into that. Because right now, Esau Edom is not the majority. Okay, also they're often believed to inferior. Actually, this is supposed to be written. Often believed to be inferior, okay, which is not, that's definitely not true as well. Just looking at the physical attributes of you Jakes, you blacks, Native Americans, Latinos, you've got all different kind of Olympic events throughout the years, and even basic sports here in Babylon the Great, aka America, like baseball, basketball, and football. Shoot, you even throwing hockey in there lately too. I mean, some of the stuff I've been seeing lately from Jake in there. Yeah, it's pretty good. Anything that Jake touches, he's gonna turn to gold. He's definitely gonna surpass anybody else that's created it before. Okay, all right. Let me keep it moving here. Common sense of identity, strong group loyalty. Common sense of identity, strong group loyalty. Yeah, you can definitely common sense of identity, strong group loyalty. I don't know about that. Go back and forth with that, because identity has just been restored to us. When the elder apostles came on the scene, starting with them going out on the highways and byways, but starting off on the internet around 2007, around the time that I woke up myself here. Last definition here: majority determines who belongs to minority. One of the definitions they have here is they don't have insignificant, and you Jakes are not insignificant. You are quite significant, but you've just been taught that you're insignificant. Okay, because you're not. That's another reason why you're lost, because now you're coming back to your nationality, your heritage. Okay, and let me get out my scriptures here, because you are a holy nation. All right, bear with me just a moment. I lost my page. Oh, maybe I didn't. Let me hold it right here, because I may come back to this. Just a moment here. Got some really good scriptures here. I've been going my book in quite some time. Here we go. Perfect. All right. Let's go into there's a lot of these. We're gonna start just go over through. Let's get out Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. It's a really good one here. Can't hear these enough. Can't hear these enough. All right. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. Here we go. All right. Once again, Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. I'm going to read the KJV. Reads as such: For thou art an holy people unto I.VIII.MMXXIV, thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. I'm going to read the New Living Translation. For you are a holy people who belong to the Lord your power. Of all the people on earth, the Lord your power hath chosen you to be his own special treasure. Okay. And really, that's probably really not what I want to get. I really want to go into the fact that the Israelites will be the ones. Keep in mind, there's only Esau, Edom, and his other tribe, Amalek. Okay, so you got Edom, then you got Amalek. Of course, you got the other enemy tribes as depicted and stated in Psalms 83. But as far as the Israelites are concerned, they multiply. If you can remember, in the first book of Exodus, it is described as such that they are multiplied. Let me go into it here. Here we go. Let's get Exodus chapter 1. And let's start at verse 7. All right. Exodus chapter 1, verse 7. This is the Israelites in Egypt, also Africa. All right, because Egypt is located in Africa, the continent of Africa. Exodus chapter 1, verse 7 reads as such: But the descendants, the Israelites, had many children and grandchildren. In fact, they multiplied so greatly that they became extremely powerful and filled the land. All right. So let's keep reading. Verse 8. Eventually, a new king came to power in Egypt who knew nothing about Joseph or what he had done. He said to his people, "Look, the people of Israel now outnumber us." You see that? So who became the majority in Egypt? The Israelites. The Israelites outnumbered us. He says to people, "Look, the people of Israel now outnumber us and are stronger than we are. We must make a plan to keep them from growing even more. If we don't, and if war breaks out, they will join our enemies and fight against us. Then they will escape from the country." Wow. Ain't this something? So let me see if there's any precepts for verse 9 here. Oh, you're gonna love this one. Let's get Psalms 105, verse 24. And it's a good precept here. Psalms 105, verse 24. Let's get the KJV. And he increased his people greatly and made them stronger than their enemies. Now, New Living Translation reads as such: And the Lord multiplied the people of Israel until they became too mighty for their enemies. Okay? See what the good news reads. The Lord gave many children to his people and made them stronger than their enemies. Yeah, I like the sound of that. And that's how it's going to be in the kingdom of heaven. All right, especially with our kids having the law, statutes, and commandments written on our inward parts. Of course, the elect of Israel as well. You know, with Yahushua sitting on his throne. You know, King David. You know, and the kingdom of heaven established on back in the land of Israel, and of course the elect of Israel spanning out into the four corners or the far corners of outer space to populate those planets out there as well. You know, those many mansions as depicted in, as Yahushua stated in the New Testament. Okay. Let me get that real quick too. That's another reason why, in fact, I'll get that and then we get, that's John 14:2, the many mansions. But let me get the stars of heaven. That's even more Bear with me just a moment. Just waiting for my computer here. Here we go. Let's get Genesis chapter 22, verse 17. I think I'm going to leave it on this one, because this is definitely going to be speaking about Abraham. Okay. Genesis chapter 22, verse 17. This is around the time that the sacrifice was averted, and the sacrifice being Isaac. King James Version reads as such, that in blessing I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thy seed as the stars of the heaven, and as the sand which is upon the seashore, and thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemies. Let's see what the New Living Translation says about that. I will certainly bless you. I will multiply your descendants beyond number, like the stars in the sky and the sand on the seashore. Your descendants will conquer the cities of their enemies. You know, like the sound of that. Good News Translation. I promise that I will give you as many descendants as there are stars in the sky, or grains of sand along the seashore. Your descendants will conquer their enemies. I will certainly bless you and make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky and the grains of the sand on the seashore. Your descendants will take possession of their enemies' cities. Wow, and that's coming. We're coming to that time. All right, we're coming to that time. Well, actually, we're taking our land back, actually, but we're also going to get the land of the heathen. And hopefully, I'm Lord willing, I'm part of that number. That's what the elect's going to do. All right, under Yahweh Shai is definitely going to come back and take these particular lands back and distribute them to the joint heirs of the house of Israel, which are the descendants of Jacob. Okay, so hey, just like I said, you Israel, you Jakes are not minorities, and once the kingdom of heaven is established, you're going to know you're not a minority. All right, when you see all 12 tribes and we're one nation again. Okay, but Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, who gives me the strength and the spirit to continue to strive and endure in these last days. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and on to the next video.